Alright, hello everyone, I'm back. I decided I am going to be talking to these people. Catch him
If
before
you're
he
here to
sleeps.
see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
Sorry for running right into this. I'm going to be talking to these keepers, and I'm going to have you guys watch through it. It might be a little bit dull and a pain. If you guys complain about it, I will stop. And I'll probably just show you the completion of the side quests. But I think I'm going to have you guys watch as I go through them. So, why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osbrit to get it pulled out.
Sounds painful.
That, and I wouldn't trust him anywhere near my mouth. Don't get me wrong, Osbrit's a decent blacksmith, but he's no good with teeth. With one lad, it took him 3 tries before he got the right one. I'll stick to my grandma's potion for toothache. Or I would, if Heber would stop being such a dick and make it for me.
Why can't you make it yourself?
Heber took the recipe from me. And even if I had the recipe, I'm no good at mixing that stuff.
Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
Alright, I'll talk to him.
You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Tooth saver, yeah? No matter.
Alright, so I have a new quest, Pain Relief. That one was in version 0.7. It's pretty simple. I did a little bit while you guys were gone, or while I was gone from you guys. I found the stash. It's over here, next to the barracks a little bit. It is the morning. I also have reached level 4. I will likely level up. I guess I could just do that immediately. This is the same guy, right? Yeah, so let's just start off by leveling up. Level up. So I am going to be going into magic, but I think I'm going to increase my endurance as well, because it helps with a variety of base stats that I want to have. So I'm going to do that. They would like more health and encumbrance limit stamina. I want those. I'm probably going to do strength and then spirituality next, just so you know. At least so far, that's what I'm feeling. For the skill tree, going back over here, I think I'm going to continue with magic, making it stronger. I'm going to try this out. Dealing elemental damage applies corresponding elemental status buildup. So we'll see if it makes it faster with using Burning Ember. I believe it takes about 6 shots currently. So we'll see if it takes like 4 or something, or 3, in which case it does seem to just double the efficacy. What else do we have? We'll bounce again and hit the next closest enemy. That's interesting. Each enemy affected by elemental status increases corresponding damage type by 10%. Okay, so I believe that means that I would deal additional damage. So if they're on fire, my fire will deal 10% more damage, I believe. This other stuff I don't like. I think I'm just going to increase spell power by 10. Because, right, this is dependent upon something, while this is not. Right, this is just straight 10% increase. This one requires that they're affected by elemental status. That would be better. I'm sure they're going to make things a little bit more, what's the word, balanced eventually. But anyway, that was completed. Who else should we talk to? I believe Jan is by the stash. This isn't him though. Yeah, it's Lanzo. What is this? Jan's quarters. Yeah, okay. So it's too early to go in. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can't find any other keepers or anyone to talk to. Hello, Regan.
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul.
Alright. I think you've always been blessed with tongs, pincers, and fire. We think of the weirdness of the horns prepared by the... Okay, I'm just going to open the
Certainly.
shop.
Kai's blessings know no bounds, but sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
What do you have? The 7 Commandments, Monster Blood, and Monster Brains. None of that is useful. And doesn't look like he has a quest. I'll try this, though.
What do you mean, my child?
You're right, priest. I think you have a pretty good... it must be a long time since you visited the island asylum. I'll say that.
Indeed, my child. I have served in the Horns of the South since I turned 20. So, it's now my 40th year in the service of Kai and this noble abode. As for the asylum, I only know as much as my brothers deem necessary to relay to me in their letters. I only receive reports on their progress towards curing the Red Death. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
I do have a letter. Here you go.
Father Leon. I knew him in my youth. He was my mentor, a truly devoted servant of the Prophet. Back then, he was already showing signs of being overly devoted, let's call it. He followed the word and the word alone, which might seem commendable, but it doesn't necessarily make for easy, everyday communication between brothers. He answered questions with quotes. Can you imagine? We never knew whether his faith was truly that strong, or if he was just mocking us. So, this letter, well, it doesn't prove much. It's true that it's written in a normal way, and not using quotes, but the seal matches, and the handwriting too, so I dare not question its authenticity. I dare say, however, that Father Leon's devotion might have turned into madness. Why shouldn't it?
Alright, so it looks like he doesn't care.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
Well, oh well. Too bad he didn't believe me. Alright, let's go find some other people to talk to. This is just a generic guard. How about you? Hello, Prof.
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Connacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
Even if I'm from Connacht, why do you care? I'm not from Connacht, Timberwall, or Camelot. I'm from nowhere.
Nowhere? Never heard about it. Must be a shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Secret coalition? A coup?
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
How would I recognize someone from a secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
I'm just gonna leave.
You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it.
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
Might be right.
You finally get it. It's just a pity that there are so few like us. Well, we just have to keep going, eh? And while we're at it, I have to get back to work. I'm on duty.
Alright, so it doesn't look like he had anything of value. Just gonna steal some stuff from you. You don't mind, right? Oh yeah, okay, thanks bud. What's this? Orla's quarters. Still too early for her to get up, I guess. Is Killian there? Killian is not there. Alright, I guess we'll climb up the wall. I know that there are keepers up here. Somewhere. Maybe. Should be. Alright, this way? Sorry, I'm not quite used to the layout yet. Hello, sir.
Are you here to keep me company or put me out of my misery?
What?
Just kidding. I love the view, but this weather is killing me.
Too much fog. Maybe your clothes are too thin.
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes. But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
So I assume there's something you need?
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
Alright, sure.
Thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
No problem. Alright, let's see who else we can talk to. There's one individual I'm not gonna excuse me, I'm not going to talk to. I believe his name is Pate, if memory serves. Is him? Yep. The reason is because he wants me to read a letter, and if I do things incorrectly, bad things will follow. So I'd rather not do it. Anyway, I think it's Pate. Hello,
What do
Alar.
you think of scale armor?
What?
Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all the keepers wear.
I don't know. It's armor. I think there's better to be had out there. I feel I feel that. You want to tell me what you think of it?
Sure. Maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement, but it doesn't provide the best protection. Someone just needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for. The melee armor is much better. That will prevent you from being run through with a polearm or getting shot with a bow. It's also much more comfortable.
How do you know so much?
I read a lot about it. In Volume 4 of the Armourer's Almanac, Arden's Shadowblade describes the differences between various types of armor. For example, chainmail allows for a good range of movement, but it's heavy. It also provides poor protection against blunt weapons, and its production is laborious.
So you've never worn any other armor apart from what you're wearing now?
No, but I have knowledge from books and a lot of thoughts on the subject, so I know what it would be like to wear different armor.
Do you know how to make it?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one. I'm not an armorer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armourer's Almanac that explains the process.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure that will end well. That was in the 0.7 version as well. I have a feeling that if you do get crafting high enough, it actually does something, but it typically turns out to just be junk. Alright. Sorry, just looking around for other people. But I don't know if they're out yet. I know they are. There's Osbright. Osbert. Hello, sir.
Boy, friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting.
Ha ha ha.
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Nope. I need a warm coat, though.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall?
Yep. Yes, he told me. I'm not even gonna try to lie to him because I don't want to upset him. Yeah, he told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted a bit. But since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. Now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
So you're not mad at all? Or, okay, how about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
Okay. Great. Do you have any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it, and I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
Must be something I can do to help you. There must be something I can help you out with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Ah, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Alright. Coolio. Corpse Eater rags. Corpse Eater cap. Disgusting. Not the Corpse Eater. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can make it. It's this thing, yeah. Let's see what is makeable. Yeah, by the way, there are various options with handcrafting, specifically with blacksmithing. So you have handcrafting, which is making this stuff. You can upgrade it to a +1 weapon or item. And attach a relic, which I don't think I have any currently. Also, you have to upgrade it first and get a relic slot. I don't think I have any relics anyway. And then also you can decrease the weight of an item. This is new. I love this because, yeah, I think it was needed. I can build this pretty easily. Hopefully it doesn't take away... Well, so what do I need for this stuff? I just need some iron ore I'm missing. I'm gonna need 7 leather, 9 leather, so I got to make 3 more. I can make it with that. Okay, craft. So that's done for his quest. Right, in order to get these, yeah, I'm gonna need 1. Ooh, I'm gonna need 8 iron ore. And yeah, 3 more leather. So 3 makes 1. I think that I had 3 and it's 1 to 1. Or is it? Oh, okay, never mind. I can't do it 3 times. I don't think I will. I'm gonna hold off on that to see if I'm going to need to. Grants additional optimal dash. Really? Wait, where does it go? Here? Now medium though. Okay. I don't want it then. Alright, so I can complete his quest by returning to him, but there are other people to talk to.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aimer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
I'm almost certain you mean Fergus, not Aimer.
Huh? Ah, yes, of course. So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
Sure, what do you need, pal?
You do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I guess.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Sure.
Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
Okay. Poor Odrin. There's Killian. Also, I did notice they now have a job board here for the heads of these 4 bandit leaders. Sending the Giant, Silent Scylla, Fingerless Colm, and Rusty Ardgall. Alright, that we in 0.7 you could do those as well. So I'm assuming they're in the same spots. I'll talk to Killian, I'll see if he has a quest.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
Got it. I don't have a bounty on any vault, unless the people on Island Asylum count.
Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board.
Never mind.
Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Weird. Alright, I'm just gonna go.
Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Merchant settlement nearby. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Where's the... There's usually a guy over here with glasses. I saw him when I came in earlier. Maybe he'll come back. I'll talk to Odrin.
You're the reason they put me here. You just wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize you. Come a little closer, so I can at least spit in your face.
A drunk keeper guarding the gate. You did this to yourself. The vault's true.
Nobody asked your opinion. I drink because I want to. I drink because guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you, anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin, I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I? There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask.
Sure. Here is some whiskey.
I knew it, my friend. I knew we could get along. Oh, delicious. You're the best, you know.
You're welcome. Okay. Alright. You're welcome, Odrin. Let's, let's complete this quest with, was it Keeper Dan, I think? Yes. Here it is.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm not sure what it could be, though. A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
So you're leaving me with nothing but your gratitude?
Fair enough. Here, have this potion. It helps me with my pain, so if you suffer as well, it'll help.
Okay, sure. Okay, so he talked about a light down there? Huh. I think I know what he's talking about. Can I jump down here? I think I can. I think this is the other side of the door that says is locked. I could be wrong, though. I shall see. It is. I don't know if that means that I'm going to get in trouble. Wait. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know if that means if I get in trouble if I jump through. But we got it. It's all solved. The crypt. That's new. Very new. Alright. So I did one thing. I have to do a few things for Pyrgis. I think I'm going to leave the Horns for a little bit. Explore around some. I don't want to be... This is the outside, right? Yep. I don't want to be cooped up there the whole episode. That feels boring. I did walk back and forth. Slew a couple things. Oh yeah, Fingerless Comb. That's going to be difficult. Alright. Does he get more fire? Maybe. Or it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure if the upgrade I got is helping or not. I think with my time, I'm going to go to that place that I missed earlier that I said looked interesting. Let me go find it first. Oh, that's a wolf. Food and stuff. Alright. So I noticed the path afterwards that you can go up here and go down. So I'm going to do so. I'm going to check this place out. Hopefully it isn't exceptionally dangerous. Looks like it's just 2 drowners at the moment. Must be going around there. Yep. That person's just standing there. Oh, that bike there ran off. Oops. I do not want to hit that guy. I have a feeling that could be bad. Whoop, I fell down. Okay. Not bad. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Oh, Quinn Cinnamon Sage.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? Only the finest Avalon can offer, and I The finest I can offer, that is.
It's sir.
Right, of course. Silly me. You'll have to excuse me. I have very bad eyesight. This is a thing that happens to humans, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is.
Are you not human?
Me? Of course I'm human. I was born in a human village, and my mother was a human. We lived in a house. It had a roof and holes in the walls. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be for, to be honest, but it's so easy to steal a baby through them. Not that I've ever done that. Anyway, where were we?
Okay. Cinnamon Sage is a trader with a D, not a T. So, you can get stuff from him.
It's a lovely day, and I get to talk to my favourite human. What can I do for you today?
Let me see your wares.
I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons, or nails, or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of creature he is. This is interesting. Essence Channeler. This is a rod. Blocking regenerates 100% of the magical damage blocked as mana. Attacks generate 10% of damage dealt as mana. Interesting. Huh. So I guess, I mean, this would be better for me. Requires 6 spirituality, though. The Killing Stroke. Charged by killing, increase the damage of the next physical attack by 100%. That's actually okay for my build currently, but I don't have the spirituality. Nightshade, increase sneak attack, and increase physical damage. Alright. We can't really get anything there. I'm not going to sell anything.
I hope you found what you were looking for. I rarely do. But I find other things, and then you can buy them.
Alright, thank you, Cinnamon Sage. I don't know what creature he is. I don't know enough about, like, I don't know, Avalonian lore. Iron ore, that's really good. I need that. Alright, just... What is it? Well, I'll let the crabs live. And, let's dig this up. Burning stone. Weapons now apply burning. Okay, so that is likely a relic I can put on. Lock from the inside. Can I go around? I've never fished before. From now on, wherever you're near water and want to catch fish, you can use a fishing rod. To do this, go to I, locate the fishing rod, and equip it. So I guess I can fish here. I've never done that before, as I said. Let me see if I can't go around. It looked like I could swim, right? I'm gonna double check. Whoops, wrong one. Can't go through there. Oh, and this is iron ore. I missed that. I need this for crafting. Yeah, it looks like you could. Let's see if I can. Excuse me. Anything in the water? What's this? Coins in the health potion. Very bright. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it goes right here. Yep. Nothing on the shore, right? Okay. Let's go. Oat soul spain, blueberry. Okay. The chest. Coin, silver plate, short bow, cracked spike club. So that's better than what I have? So that's what I had. A lot of wooden arrows here. Alright. I'm liking the new stuff. It's not like, you know, spectacular or something, but it's new, it's different from before. And, yeah. It's like a rundown I don't know exactly what this is, actually. It could have been an old temple of some kind. And you see, I think that's the Allfather right there. So I guess it's a rundown Allfather temple. And you can tell that this definitely was a lot more inhabited back in the day. Also, is my bow better than this one? It is. Oh, wait. Equip composite bow. Wait, okay, yeah. Alright, so just keep my composite bow for now. We have an undead over here. I don't think that they're gaining more fire like I'd hoped they would. So I'm not sure if investing into that with spirituality was worth it. Oh. Is there another one? No. Oh, yeah. And this is Blood Lake. Slightly different from before. I don't know if there's anything on there. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Empty chest, huh? Alright. We are about done with the episode already. I feel like the time is going to fly for me because I'm also seeing new stuff. So I was looking at my watch. I'm also seeing new stuff, so I'm interested in seeing what's new in the game. But yeah, okay. Get going. Oh, I do want to see though. As it said that the cracked spike club was better. I guess it is. Slightly. So I'll yield that instead. Whoops. I want to do it with this in particular. Yep. What? There we go. I have to press the number a few times. I think I may go down here. A little bit because of curiosity. It's a chest lying in the middle of nowhere, huh? There's a lot of stuff in here. What in the world? Who left this here? Is this better? No. At least not for the moment. Hello, another undead. Man, I really need to boost my attack. I'm not dealing nearly enough. Copper ore. So multiple ore types now. I used to... I don't think that copper was used in the last one. I'm sure I could be wrong, but I don't think so. A lot of undead around. These are red caps. This guy just zips around. Oh my goodness. Too fast. What? Oh my goodness. These things are like insanely quick. I don't know how to deal with all the zipping. You know what? Maybe if I run away. Hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna run past them. Game pros. Yeah, those guys are very peculiar. The red caps were not like that before. Yeah, I know it's going to be a huge pain in the rear to deal with them, so I'm not going to. What is this? Rough opal. Okay. In the past, yeah, there he is, the ogre. I cannot imagine that I'm prepared to kill one. So I will not even try. Oh, also he does come up as a skull, meaning that he's kind of like a boss fight. Again, I'm not going to do that. Earlier, you saw me fight things over here. The drowners that I killed in the last episode are over here. Probably fighting off more than I can chew. More than I ought to. Oh, it's freezing. Where did I put... I don't know where I put or killed the corpse eater. Butter, tomato, nothing. Keeper tag. I took all the keeper clothes from the other guy. A bunch of iron ore. More iron ore. More iron ore. Do I have enough to do all the crafting? I think I needed like 12. Is that it? It was a high number. Common, cooking, handcrafting, 15 has got to be plenty. Alright. To make the items. Iron ore. This right here, by the way, is the flooded mine. I will likely go in it in the following episode because it's getting kind of late. But I think I'm going to go back now. Okay, that must be, they mustn't have intended for that to happen, because I can walk behind the flooded mine. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to head back and finish the episode in a minute. Oops. Whoops, again. There we go, I wanted to eat something. Oh, they're dealing too much damage. I need something that's better for these guys. Acting a little bit strange. They're not really taking much damage. Yeah, there's 4 of them. You know what? I'm gonna let them go, I think. Yeah. I actually do need to figure out what I'm going to use. I'm assuming lightning damage is what harms them, and fire probably is weak against them. Yeah, it's already there. So yeah, I'm just going to deal with them at a later day. Hi, corpse eater. Yep. You probably have something I like. The corpse eater clothes. Okay. Also, it's getting, the weather is not nice, so I better hurry back, because I don't know when the weird night's gonna start. I do need to find, 2 more deer to accomplish that shrine. Hello? Abigor.
Off the leash.
Are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The church? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? Ah, but it doesn't matter now that you're free.
Who are you? I don't remember this guy.
I'm Avigor, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's will, and she kept me close, until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far.
How do you know that something happened to me?
You look wretched, and you smell like death. I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel,
no way.
You lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid?
No,
just say the word.
No. Nope.
Yes, off you
go. Later, when I'm much stronger than I am now, I feel like I could best him. Man, I can't even see the horns. I know. Oh, there it is. Man, the weather is rough. It's not night yet, though. Ooh, Odrin served his punishment. Okay, so what do I want to do? I'm going to do 2 more... Well, sorry, let me check the time. Okay, I'm not going to do 2 more things. I was going to talk to Orlais, but I'm not. I'm just going to go over and craft this stuff. And I'm just going to see what the armor does. Where is it? I thought it was right here. It must be above. Yeah, it's gotta be. Did I miss stuff here? I did. That's a lot. Okay. Oh, it was right here. I ran past it. My bad. Alright. Let's see if we can craft these things, shall we? Earth eaters. Corpse eater's cap. I can craft one. Now the problem is that I can't craft the rags because I need 2 more of these, which I can do. So I accomplished what I needed for that quest. Oh, there was leather right there. I'll talk to the guy in the following episode, but for now, let's look at how it is. Torn Keeper's armor, no. Yep. Weak Corpse Eater's rags. It's weak, huh? Attack speed. Increase attack speed by 10%. I mean, that's not bad. It's 2 pounds compared to the 2.5. So this... Well, but this is max health increased by 5, but it's heavier. But this has slightly more armor and increases attack speed. I'll probably stick to how it is at the moment. And then let's look at the hat. Use attack speed as well. I need more dexterity. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, I think I'm going to be ending it here. It's been about an hour. I'm probably going to talk to Orlais. I'm going to talk to the other keepers. This guy, one of them. Or, is that the right one? I don't know. He looks like the guy who wanted the lamellar armor. I don't think it is. But anyways, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like or subscribe if you'd like. If you didn't, please leave a comment. Tell me what I can do in the future. I do want to know how much you want to watch me go through the Horns of the South. I'm probably going to try to spend half the episode in it, half out, because I know there's a lot to do here and it can get pretty dull. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Oops. There we go.